You cannot be happy with just glimpses of talent, Jose Mourinho warned Anthony Martial on Friday. Martial started his first Manchester United match of the season the following day and was enterprising against a stubborn Leicester side before Marcus Rashford emulated Martial by scoring as a substitute. Glimpse is the only word Mourinho needs to utter to galvanise talents like Martial and Rashford. Mourinho used it during one of his most uncompromising public critiques last season when the aforementioned duo, along with Jesse Lingard and Henrik Mkhitaryan, were rebuked for their inconsistency during the anodyne April draw with West Brom. A flash of talent, a glimpse of talent, Mourinho bemoaned. He accused them of lacking consistency, and that is also what he has demanded from the mercurial Martial since pre-season. He has got it. Martial did not have a goal to show for his efforts, but he ought to have made it 2 goals and 2 assists in 3 games. Unfortunately for him, Romelu Lukaku predictably placed his penalty to Kasper Schmeichel's right and Mourinho had to call upon Rashford to provide the breakthrough. Newton's fourth law: whenever Martial starts, Rashford scores. Whenever Rashford starts, Martial scores, a United fan tweeted. United might have solved Mourinho's transfer problem even after 3 wins and 3 goals from his wingers. It is easy to see why Mourinho is hankering for a left-sided player. Martial and Rashford's impact came after Mourinho's substitutions in the last 20 minutes of the August games, and they have largely left the crossing on that flank to Daley Blind. Blind has swept in the second most amount of centres in the Premier League so far, behind only Burnley defender Robbie Brady and Tottenham playmaker Christian Eriksen, and level with West Brom's Chris Brandt. His accuracy is hindering United, though, and only 39% of his 23 crosses this month have found a teammate. Leicester's analysts in the press box despaired at Riyad Mahrez' lax marking, but Blind repeatedly reprieved him. Mourinho sends message to Andreas Pereira. Paradoxically, United have developed an aerial threat and 3 of their 10 goals have come via set pieces, while Phil Jones ought to have nodded Juan Mata's in swinging free kick at Swansea under the bar. Mkhitaryan has already matched his assist haul of 5 last season. Should Mourinho end the transfer window without the mythical 4th player, then he might have to depend on an impact substitute, be it Martial or Rashford. The latter produced some of his finest displays off the bench last term, and Martial has struck just as many times for as a non-starter. Rashford and Martial have had good impacts this season so far. Mourinho's questionable claim he had pure wingers could become more credible if the fullbacks are more threatening in attack. Antonio Valencia is a converted right-back on the right flank, and some of Luke Shaw's most captivating flashes in a United shirt have ended in the final third. Shaw should not settle for a reticent role like the one Matteo Darmian has occupied whenever he plays at left-back. Shaw is capable of embarking on scintillating surges comparable with Ryan Giggs against Sheffield United 24 years ago, and United are not as lopsided in the reliance on Valencia this season, with a left-footed Blind offering balance. Shaw has the ability to be an upguard. Jose Mourinho reveals Victor Lindelof plans, expecting Rashford and Martial to provide width comparable with a wing-back, is optimistic when they are forwards who covet central roles and have a tendency to drift inside from the wing, an inevitable symptom being right-footed while playing on the left. Mourinho's 4th player description has changed from attacking player to one that allows me to play with 3 at the back. The pressure is now heaped on seasoned left-wingers in Blind and Shaw. And a glimpse won't do. Get all the latest Manchester United news first with the Manchester Evening News new app. Download it here now.